Hey guys, I wanted to show you, when we sublimate shirts, the way that they teach you to sublimate a shirt is to use a white fabric or very light colored fabric. And they also want it to be at least 65% polyester, which I believe, hey, with polyester, you get a much more vibrant color. I'm going to be honest with you, and it is a prettier outcome. Now, I do want to touch base really quick on something before we get started, and I show you this. Several people, that get my Etsy sublimation prints have said before they tried them out, because they don't know, and they said, hey, these look fuzzy. That's totally normal. I remember the first time that I printed it out with my sublimation printer, I thought, I got a dud. This thing makes these pictures look terrible. But it's something about when the heat marries that material and that print, it makes it beautiful. You guys have seen me do thousands of sublimation, and I use the exact same machine that I print out, that I send you the prints on. I hope that makes sense. It's the same machine, so it's the same thing. But it looks fuzzy at first. Now, it's very important for anybody that's new to sublimation, anything that has words, you have to mirror image it. You have to, or it's going to come out backwards and look crazy. So when it's mirror imaged, because when you sublimate, you lay it face down and it comes out perfect on your shirt or your whatever your project may be. So this is the first one, and I could not find anything for the 4th of July that I liked, that I personally liked. On Etsy, nothing. So I went to Canva and I made my own. And it just says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. 2 Corinthians 3:17. And then I saw the background colors and I liked that, so I added that too. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be sublimating on a cotton shirt, which is that Gildan brand. And a lot of people sublimate on cotton. You can do it. It's just not, to me, it's just not as beautiful as if you do it, or not necessarily beautiful. It's just not as vibrant as if you do it on a polyester. This shirt that I've got on is a polyester. I actually got it at the thrift store so I could sublimate on it. It's polyester. The feel of polyester is like the dry fit. The clothes that they call like the Nike dry fit that has, it's almost like a silky feeling. That's polyester. And just in case anybody, didn't know. So yeah, let's try this out. I'm going to show you how to sublimate on cotton t-shirt that is colorful. Let's do this thing. If you're enjoying my content, hit the like button, and hey, subscribe and become a part of our family. We would love to have you, and we always have room. And there's a bell beside it, and if you hit it, YouTube's going to let you know every time I upload a video. I want to make sure that you can see really well what I'm doing here. What I did was I took my shirt, and when I get shirts that are cotton for sublimation, I get them at the Dollar Tree for $1 if I can find my fat size. So yeah, that's where I got this one, was for $1. It's red, as you see. Here's my image I just showed you. This is what you do, guys. Take a piece of cardboard. You can take cardboard, or you can take one of those things from the Dollar Tree, the little insert cardboard thingies. You stick it in your shirt, just because you do not want that bleach running through your shirt and messing it up, okay? They say you need the sun, but I'm a hillbilly, and today the sun is not, well, it's coming out a little bit more, but if I have to, I will take this to my tanning bed, okay? And put it under that. Now that's some sun, okay? Let's just say. But I think the only reason, this is my personal thought, that the only reason why you need the sun, it does bleach it faster, but I think it's to dry it. That's, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and I probably am, but whatever. So I'll put it in my tanning bed. Whatever. We get her done, okay? I go about 3 inches down from the neck, And that's just my own personal thing. And I just eyeball it and make sure that it looks like it's going to be in the center. You don't want to get bleach on this. So we're going to be careful. I'm going to use a very thin, small paintbrush. I noticed another person dipping theirs in flour, which is smart. She dipped it in flour and then she went around her image and then she totally picked this one up. Matter of fact, let me do that because I'll end up getting bleach on this and I don't want to do that. Be right back. Just so happens that I'm too lazy to go in the house and get flour, so we're going to try cornstarch. I don't know. I think the only reason why we need it is so we can show ourselves where we're going, you know, our pattern. So all I do is go around the outside of this square. Now, if your picture's not square, you just trace around and you don't have to be perfect at it, but you just go around the area that you need that's going to be sublimated. See there? Now we got us a perfect image, and we're going to take this and set it over here so nothing touches it, nothing hurts it, and it's beautiful. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. I got bleach. I just stuck it in a cheap Dollar Tree squirt bottle. I'm going to take the top off of it. You definitely need a squirt bottle because we're going to squirt this shirt soon. Okay? So I'm just going to dip my paintbrush down in there and get the bleach on it. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go down, okay? Be careful not to get your bleach on your... I'm going to pour my bleach in something, y'all. You know me, I'm too lazy to go get something, so I'm going to pour it in the top of this, the thing that goes on the top of spray paint. Voila! I told you, we get her done in the South, guys. We'll figure out a way. Get her done. And you don't want to soak it because the more wet, the wetter that you make this shirt, longer it's going to take to dry. So you got to think about that. Now look, y'all, I just want it right here at that line. Nothing special. Don't have to be right on that line, okay? We're just going to be, we don't have to be perfect at this at all. And it would probably be smart if you wore gloves. I just flicked some on my arm, so it'll probably start burning soon. Just to make it a little bit quicker and to the point, I go around my shape of my picture right here and I just simply outlined it. Then I take just an old junky paintbrush that I don't care about, but you want a bigger brush because we want to get this done quicker. And all I'm doing is filling in that whole area in the middle so that it will bleach the light color where we can put our sublimation. And you can actually see by the bleaching process if there's spots that you've missed or where you need to go. It's so super easy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dip my brush, okay? And I'm just going to kind of do this. And let's just see what happens, okay? You don't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter. None of us are perfect, but yet we are in our own way. I'm going to get it on the sleeves. I'm just going to go for it and put it where I want it to go. You know? I'm just going to do it. Because I walk on the wild side of life. That's me. Crafty K. Big K. I'm just being silly this morning. You can tell I just had me a big old cup of coffee right before I got on here. And I went to the post office and sent off a bunch of my Etsy orders. Which reminds me, if you guys want any of my Etsy stuff, it comes already sublimated. I have a hair in my mouth. All you're going to need to do your sublimation is going to be a heat press, like one of those Cricut heat presses. That's what I use. Or if you have one of those shirt presses. Okay, let's try this too. Let's just squirt a little bit of this bleach on here. I just randomly squirted the bleach all over the front side of the shirt and the sleeves, and you do as little or as much as you prefer. Okay, let's set this in the sun for at least 30 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we have, my shirt's been sitting here for probably a little over an hour, and I did put it in the tanning bed for approximately 5 minutes at the most, because I was like, I'm going to get this done today, because as you see, the sun just keeps going in and out. But this is about as good as I think we're going to get our sublimation. I thought that maybe it would get lighter than that. Maybe not, because it's a red shirt, okay? I'm kind of suspecting that might be what's up here. So what we're going to do is flip her around. We are simply going to just spritz the back of the shirt just like we did the front of the shirt. And if you want to, you can put your paint in the paintbrush and splash a little bit on there also. Then leave it in the sun for at least 30 minutes until it's dry, and you spritz peroxide on it so it will stop the bleaching process, and then you throw it in a quick wash with no fabric softener. You don't have to do the peroxide step because hot water from when you wash it will also stop the bleaching process. I just tumble dry on low, and then when my shirt's ready, I bring it and I lay my Cricut press on top for 3 seconds just to kind of iron it out. Then I'm going to take my picture and place it face down right over the top of that area that we bleached, and I'm going to put my tape down. And then I'm going to go for 60 seconds on 385 with my heat press. I absolutely forgot to put down a piece of wax paper over the top of my picture to protect my heat press, so just make sure that you put a piece of wax paper down. And since this image is just a little bitty bit bigger than my heat press, I have the medium-sized one, and I had to go over to the side to make sure that the whole picture gets sublimated. And that's all you have to do, and I do another 385 for 60 seconds on that side. All in all, I think I did pretty good for it to be my first time doing this method. I would say don't do the red shirts because, as you see, it didn't get totally white when we bleached it, and I left it out in the sun for a good enough time. So I've noticed people do pink and green and lighter colored shirts. I think you will get a better success rate if you do that, but I'm happy. I also am going to show you the difference when you sublimate on polyester. That was cotton, and here's the difference in polyester. I have an SVG that says peace, love, and Johnny, and I know, guys, we've been hearing about this for so long. I'm tired of it myself, but hey, I still love him, and I think he's cute, and I like to wear him on my clothes, okay? So we are going to take this SVG, and I sell these in my Etsy store, and they're already sublimated. All you have to do is use your press to put them on your shirt or material or whatever. So we're just going to do the exact same thing. We're going to lay it down and then put it on 385 for 60 seconds. But this time I'm going to remember to put down wax paper. And I tape it just so it won't roll around. And look how beautiful and vivid this one turned out. And this is the difference when you're using cotton and polyester. It really does make a difference if you use at least 65% polyester. So if you want one of these, I'll leave my link in the description box below. It's Kathy's Crafty Boutique. And I thank you guys so much for watching my video. I love y'all, and I will see you very soon.
Well, guys, it's Bobby Joe Wumble, Kathy's beautiful, talented, ever-loving, and patient cousin that's going to be a big old Hollywood star one day. I just wanted to stop in and tell y'all hi, and I love you. I know everybody's been asking Kathy about me. I haven't heard about the new movie that I'm going to be in with Johnny Depp yet, where I'm going to be his leading lady. So this week, I went to vacation. And guess where I went to vacation at? I went to Loretti Lynn's Ranch. Shout out, Loretti! Yeah, baby! You know, old Loretti's a star. You know, ever since I seen her when I was a youngster, back in the days when they used to have the Grand Ole Opry, I remember I seen her up there on that stage, and she was singing Fist City. You remember that song? It goes a little something like this. Oh, I can sing too, so I'm going to throw that out there. But it goes, you've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. And that's what you look like to me. And what I see is a pity. You better shut your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fist City. Already. Sing it with me if you know it. Well, if you don't want to go to Fist City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I ain't saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't, and that he won't cat around with a kitty. You better tell your dad to lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fist City. Yeah, baby. There ain't nothing like Loretta. I looked for her at the ranch, but I couldn't find her, 'cause I figured that she would be a real fast track to get me to California. But anyways, it ain't happened yet, guys, so just keep looking up and I'll fill you in next week. I love you. Signing off, Bobby Joe Womble. That's my new thing I come up with.
So here is the present that was sent to my dog, Sabby. The company is called Trifo, okay? And this is the pet edition of their vacuums. They have 3 different levels. They have one called an Emma, then they have an Ollie, and mine's the Ollie. Mine's specifically for pets and pet hair. And when they saw this stud on my channel, they couldn't help but say, hey, we want to send Sabby something. And can you believe this, that this dog got a new vacuum? Thank you, Sabby. Okay. All right. So this is my old one, y'all. It's a Shark. It's probably, I don't know, at least 5 years old. Now, when you start this machine, you don't want anything like toys, Sabby's special pillow, or anything laying out on the floor or like a cord, okay, that it could suck up. You don't want that. So take all of that stuff away, out of its way. Let's see what it does. It said start cleaning. Right away, I noticed the speed on this machine. Now my Shark, it's older, okay, but it's slow compared to this one. The price point on this machine is more than half the price of what my thing was. Now, when I do a review of any product, they don't send me the product so that I'll say, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. They actually want you to do a review because they believe that much in their products that they would give it to somebody that can get it out there to be seen. You know what I'm saying? If they thought their product wasn't that good, I'd be like, I don't want people to see it. Let's just sell it and make it like it's something that it's not, okay? But they want it to be shown. Now, there's a reason for that. It's because it's a good machine and they believe in it. But like I said, right away, I am very excited about the speed of this thing. It can run up to 2 hours. This one has a little laser that comes with it that has like a scent thing in it. And this is crazy. Now, like I said, this is for pet owners. And you can play with your cat with that laser. I think that's kind of funny. This one even has a feature on it that watch this. Wow. That when Sabby is home alone, like, it detects movement and it will come on And I can go, hey, Sabby, what you doing? And really confuse him because he'll be like, oh, no, the brooms and the vacuums are talking to me again, Mom. Okay, so he will think he's going crazy, which he is, because look at the way he sits, y'all. He's such a strange little specimen. Aren't you, Sabby?
Aren't you strange sometimes? Yeah. But you got me a free vacuum, so I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah.
It's just paper. Look, it notices him there, and it's going right around his paws, which is what's funny. Like, it's not even touching him. He's like, it's not even touching him. It's so funny. But anyways, we'll do one more quick little test where I'm going to sweep up a pile of junk, and we will just see how good it picks up. How about that? Okay, we got her paused. This is how you open this one, which I love this too. Because my shark, you have to pull it out from here and empty it. This one is right here. You push and pull it up. And you saw how little... Please put the dustbin back. It said, please put the dustbin back. You saw how little bit of dirt that it looked like it had. But actually, look how dirty my floor was. Let me just open this, okay? Wow. This is the bad thing. The only bad thing about pugs is, look, you did not even see that hair, did you? That's the evidence right there. I must say, all in all, I am absolutely surprised and happy with this machine. This machine is jam up amazing. I am so happy with it. Thank you guys for sending it to me, and thank you, Sabby, for being the executive producer of my channel, because they realized I needed something to clean up your hair. Guys, I'm going to leave this in the description box below. If you're in the market to get one of these, instead of paying the more expensive price that like I did before, I would say this one is a really great deal. So I know that everybody, sorry, I about dropped my phone. Everybody's been asking about Sabby. And since he's a big star now, he would make his appearance and he wants to tell everybody hi. Are you ready to sing our silly little theme song? Me too. It's been a while. We got love and laughs and DIYs. We got some love and laughs and DIYs. We got some love and laughs and DIYs. We got the love and laughs and DIYs. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We